Today we're getting year 6 in the Miami Hurricanes dynasty underway. Welcome back to the series, everybody. I am really excited to see this team take the field. More and more of the roster is now made up of players that we've recruited to the team. There are only a handful of players from that year 1 roster, and I think they're all redshirt seniors by this point. Players like Marquise Lightfoot, who will still probably be superstars for this team. Lightfoot coming off a 20-sack season last year. And I'm hoping we still have a year of elite defense with this unit. Our front four has been the face of this team, and it's a loaded, stacked front. We've got guys that can play inside, outside. We've got freshmen. I have no clue how I keep off the field. They are so impressive. I mean, Jalen Creer, for instance, all the way down here at 83, has one of the highest ceilings of anybody with elite development. But I can't play everybody. So today we have a couple objectives. And the big one is to see who the team's starting quarterback will ultimately be. Here is the man who will take the first snaps at quarterback. It is Colin Kunalik, who started 2 years ago and was expected to be the starter last year, but played so poorly early on, it opened the door for David Kinoy. And really the game that Kinoy overtook him was a game in which Kunalik had to leave a couple times due to taking sacks and getting hurt. Kinoy then started basically the rest of the year, having a good start and a pretty awful finish. For Kunalik to become and stay the starter of this team, he needs to do a better job at avoiding turnovers. We have a good defense, and I anticipate us having a good running game. We'll get to our second quarterback in a moment, but I have edited the playbook, and I've tried to set things up for this to be a more run-oriented team. I feel like we can put together a strong running attack with a great defense, and that can be a great winning formula. As long as our quarterback can help us play complementary football and not take a lot of sacks or cause a lot of turnovers, I believe in this team. But we are moving on from Chris Johnson starting now, which means Randy Titus will be getting the first crack at being the team's starting running back. And then there is the freshman, Ted Good, a 5-star true freshman and the only power back we have on the roster. And I think he's good enough to contribute right now. The second quarterback we're going to see is the number 1 quarterback prospect from last year's recruiting class, Shakir Barmore, a 5-star player. And he has scrambler archetype with solid accuracies on day 1, mainly his short being 87. 75 awareness is pretty good for a day 1 player, and does have good mobility, not nearly as dynamic though as Colin Kunalik. But ultimately, whoever fits this offense best is going to start. We will be seeing both of them in action today as we open against Sam Houston. I wanted an easier opponent so we'd have a chance to mess around with the depth chart, get a look at different players, and hopefully still win rather easily. Guess you can't take wins for granted here, but hopefully we can have a smooth win that points us in the direction of what quarterback should lead this team this year. And we hope we can figure it out after one game, because then we get LSU. It's a non-conference game, not the end of the world if you lose that one, especially with the playoff. But we want to be prepared to go up against them with a great offense. I have edited some numbers and equipment with this team, so you should be seeing some different looks and no repeating numbers outside of maybe our punter, Ricky Thomas. He has the same number as I think Randy Titus. But a few more players I want you to keep an eye on as we get this season underway. Here are some new faces. Really excited to see number 17, Sean Simons, a wide receiver who has developed a lot from year 1. 96 short route running. We're not going to see his route running develop really anymore. He's at his caps. But with 91 release, 96 short route running, 91 speed, I think there's plenty of skill here to make an impact. We've also made a change at tight end. Last year, Emmanuel Harris was the starter, but Kevin Andrews developed so well this year and is a much better blocker while being a similar deep threat at tight end, a vertical threat. I think Andrews fits with his run blocking, and we definitely want to be a run-first oriented offense. Our interior is stronger. We'll see if that holds up in pass protection. Players like Cesar Chin, Fernando Flores, and then Derek Plaz will be starting. Plaz is going to get the starting chance at right guard over Channing Barnes because Barnes has a couple really big struggles here with his ratings against finesse players. And then on defense, the big changes here are in the secondary where Marquise Gainwell becomes the number 1. He developed into a 99 speed acceleration agility player. He'll wear number 4, and we're asking him to be our top cornerback. Right now, my goal is to see us return to the college football playoff and continue to compete for ACC championships. I want to see double-digit wins. And we have some skill points to spend while we're at it. I did unlock Elite Recruiter. That would cost 15. Do I want to spend those 15 right now when I could be boosting some of the tactician upgrades? I'm going to go ahead and get us to tier 4 on the quarterbacks and get that short and medium accuracy boost. And then I want to boost our running backs as well. We can go up to tier 2, helping out break, tackle, and trucking. A brief look at what we're doing in recruiting this year. I've mainly been scouting and putting points into 5-star recruiting battles. We're focused on defense and really high ceiling standout offensive players. A lot of these battles don't look good right now, but it's still week 0. I've only gone past the preseason recruiting stage where we weren't able to enter the top 9 for a handful of these players, but I think we'll have a much clearer picture once we move on to week 1, who's a realistic target. And let's get the action started here in Season 5. If you're enjoying the Dynasty, please leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And let me know down below what you think of our chances of making a deep run this season and who the quarterbacks should be. Should be fun to see these guys play. My plan is to pretty much play the offense as is for about 3 possessions and then think about some changes. But we for sure want to see Barmore in this game. But Colin Kunalik will have the chance to show that he's made improvements off of the last couple years. We'll send our defense out first as we get underway in Miami. Bearcats will start with it, and we'll at the 19-yard line. As we look at our defense, we have 2 senior starters along the D-line in Cole Carmichael and Marquise Lightfoot. You'll also see Cole McConaughey. We have Cam Pruitt and Damian Rawlings at linebacker. They are both seniors. First down and sweeping to the outside. A nice run for Dante David as the Bearcats get the first. We're still pretty strong in the front 7. There's still question marks, I think, at corner. It's another run that is played better by Marquise Lightfoot. Really fortunate he did not declare for the draft after last season. He was a Heisman candidate as a junior, and he's back for more. 2nd and 6, and the catch is made. First down. Play fake. Pressure. It's Lightfoot for the first time this year. 20 sacks a year ago. I think he can do that again. Especially if our offense does their job and we're just leading in more games, forcing teams to throw throughout and late into the game. Advantage number 12. Now in space, and the tackle is made. You'll notice Oscar Virgin now wearing number 30. Instead of number 2, I've given that to the quarterback, Shakir Barmore. 3rd down and 21. What started as a promising drive is now going to be a Bearcats punt. Returned by Larry Slaughter to the 30-yard line. There are only 2 senior starters on the offense. This is a pretty young unit. JoJo Trader at receiver is a senior. Derek Plaz at right guard, also a senior. And Colin Kunalik, now a redshirt sophomore, will give it to Randy Titus. And the 5-star running back from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, picks up the first down. And in the process, Larry Slaughter shaken up. We're going with Titus again, but this time he's going to get caught for a massive loss. 9 yards. That'll lead to Kunalik's first throw of the year, and he'll waste no time in introducing Kevin Andrews to the starting lineup, number 83. But now third down without one of our best vertical threats on the field. A 4-man rush. Kunalik deep down the field. He's got him. Joe Trader for a touchdown. And it just doesn't get much easier than that. Clean pockets. Just a foot race downfield, and JoJo so quick. He can really do it all for us at receiver. Larry Slaughter is back on the field as Miami will have their second drive begin. Bearcats went 3 and out. Again, Randy Titus, who took a massive leap from last year to this season. Better as a power runner, better with his athleticism, and a 90-plus overall now at running back. Carries on second down and gets to the edge. It's a foot race, and he's run down inside the Bearcat 30. I'm hoping to see us run a lot on first down, as well as second and medium, second and short. I'll be tweaking things, of course, as we go, but this is probably the greatest overhaul I've done to the game plan in a while. Caught! Larry Slaughter inside the 10. Now trying to score from in the red zone, and that's Jaden Mastrud getting the handoff. Receiver turned to running back. We'll see if he makes an impact at his new position. This is going to be Titus. Hits the hole and gets to the 3. Can Kunalik put this in the end zone again? 3rd and goal. Against the pressure. Touchdown, Miami. And it's Joe Trader once again. Depending on how this unfolds, I might wait a little bit longer to put in Barmore, especially if we get 3 touchdowns on 3 drives and it's looking like maybe just the second half is going to be good for the backups. Then we can make changes there. It's a Bearcat run as they'll make it near midfield. Number 92 there in the middle is Kevin Dombrowski, a 5-star defensive tackle that I recruited a couple years back. Pressure from all angles and a sack. Sharif Ladd was there. We got Tony Rizzo. With the baseball season underway, he can focus on football. It is 3rd down and 17. Long way to go. And stepping up, the pass is off the mark. So far, so good for the Canes starters. Coming in as the 16th ranked team in the country. Big loss of 4 for Titus. We see him now split out wide. You'll see that a lot from him. I like him as a hybrid player. 2nd down and 14, and all over that play. Canes on 3rd down. Kunalik, that's a lot of time. He's going deep, and it's knocked away from Larry Slaughter. I know what the matchup is, but I'm happy to see all these clean pockets for Kunalik. This drive doesn't result in any points. All over that play, Sharif Ladd has registered 3 tackles. That is not a player a receiver wants to see upon catching a screen. 3rd down and 10. Pressured again, that's Dombrowski. Drive number 4 and another negative play. That is the main concern. 3 of our first down runs have already lost 3+ yards. So Kunalik's got to go empty and hits a pass underneath. Number 12. So that's the same number as Marquise Lightfoot. I'll have some number editing to do for players further down the depth chart. Sometimes players get on I don't anticipate seeing. All over the screen of Slaughter. Moving forward, it's Titus on the carry, and not much on 1st down. Canes empty on second down. That's a catch for Trader. His first non-touchdown. And Kunalik facing 3rd and 5. Screen and a catch and run for Sean Simons. An easy one for his first touch with the Canes. 2nd and 13. Titus on the outside. Wrapped up after a 4-yard gain. On 3rd down, Kunalik slings it wildly in the direction of Quentin Prescott. I want to see that one again, as Willie Shembo was on for his first try of his senior season, and he drills it from long range. Kunalik's 2 issues are turnovers and downfield accuracy. Quentin Prescott, a good route runner. I mean, he's under pressure here. It's not an easy play, but yeah, pretty out of reach there. With this next possession, I want to see Shakir Barmore because it could get us into our 2-minute offense, and I like to see him as a passer to evaluate that. His first play is a nice toss to the outside. It's going to be challenged and ultimately stand as a 9.5-yard pickup. Barmore gives this to Titus, cuts it outside. Not a bad gain. Barmore has Slaughter, and he's just outrunning everyone in his path inside the 20 and breaking away for a Cane touchdown. You've been calling a lot of screens. It's something I want to take a look at, but we're going to keep calling some of them because that's what can happen with the dynamic speed of these playmakers. And that is, of course, Shakir Barmore's first career touchdown pass. Nice introduction to his Miami career. Whoa! I didn't even see that he had gotten hurt on the play. Low back strain for Barmore. Contested and broken up. 2 defenders in the area. Miami looking to get the football back as it's a double stack, wide look from the Bearcat offense. Wide open. And they'll continue with the first down. Pressured by Lightfoot, he closes the gap and crushes the quarterback. Pressured again. Sharif Ladd makes it 5 first half sacks. 1:22 to go. Kunalik is in the game, and he slings it outside. Slaughter on the catch. So I didn't make any changes. I guess Barmore just not ready to come back into the game quite yet. Could see a lot of him in the second half. Kunalik, deep shot! Caught for the touchdown! Sean Simons. It's everything we've wanted to see from the passing game in the first half. This ain't going to be the way we play against everybody, but it's great to see it here. With a high risk of re-injury, I don't think we need to see Shakir Barmore until he's healthy, obviously. Okay, so this is going to affect him until the 4th quarter. But I think we should get number 25, Ted Good, into the game at running back. This is Colin Kunalik. He has time and then decides to not throw a pick. Maybe he's gotten better at that. 3rd down and inches. This has to be Ted Good territory. He is so fast at his speed. It is going to be a throw instead. Slaughter first down. Statistically, a pretty refreshing day for Colin Kunalik. We had a false start play, and now it's dumped out. Ted Good has a head of steam. He's up the numbers, and I don't see anybody in his way. 54-yard touchdown. Another big one for Miami. Kevin Andrews just got hurt on a play late in the 3rd quarter. Might have a couple things to check on here once we're done. And Kunalik, he hesitates and takes a sack. A lot of negative plays on first down, keeping us from running then on 2nd down. Oh, and now we just lost Alan Edmond on this play. I don't know what is going on with our injuries. Not used to seeing a whole lot of those. 3rd down and 20. Good throw, I thought, but Trader couldn't make a play on it. Pressure from Lightfoot. He has a 3-sack start, trying to top the 20 of last year. On 2nd and 12, he'll make it 3.5. They might split that one between he and Carmichael. Gets a good jump again. The pass just gets away. And there's just nothing the Bearcats have been able to do. 4th and 16, aired out, and it is off the hands of Marquise Gainwell. He knew to drop it for better field position. So it doesn't appear we're going to see nearly as much of Shakir Barmore as I thought we could in this game. And hopefully get a few looks at him to close it out as Ted Good picks up 7. Barmore, 2nd down throw is good. Quentin Prescott getting some more snaps as his route running has developed very well. 5:30 left to go. Ted Good still on his feet, gets outside and re-accelerates. Man, Alan Edmond came back, leaving again. We need to make sure he's off the field. Leg cramps. No, I want you to stay off the field for the rest of the game, please. Good. Up the middle. That's the kind of tough running the Canes need this season. On 2nd down, cuts downhill. Stiff arm. He is not content just getting what's blocked. He's creating yards. It is Sam Houston, but that's the only team we can play right now. They're the ones that showed up to the game. 1st and 10, and floated complete. That looked a little dangerous. Barmore on 3rd down, has time. And that's Prescott again, who, when he's on the field, seems to be getting a lot of the targets. But that could just about do it here in the opener, with the Canes about to go up by 40 plus. Great start in week 0 for Miami. We got to look at things. I don't think it changes much going into the LSU game, not being able to see Barmore for all that long. And Kunalik played really well. I think he's earned the start against LSU. Both quarterbacks looked really good, really efficient, didn't face a lot of pressure. There were only 1 or 2 sacks in this game. The run game looked pretty good, but some negative plays were concerning. I'll keep an eye on those if there are certain plays giving us trouble. But both Titus and Good were solid. A lot of big plays downfield. It'll be tougher to create those against better teams. But I guess we'll see when those games begin. 3 players had at least 2.5 sacks in this game. It's now week 1. The Canes are still number 16, LSU number 20. Let's jump into recruiting, see where some of these battles are. Looking to see us jump up as Deontay Vick has us number 2. Getting on the board for Quentin Ramish, the left tackle gem. Up into 1st place now for James Wing and Earl Westbrook. Devontae Ahmad at middle linebacker has us up to 4th. Tayshawn Bishop gets us to number 1 in a 2-team race there. Most of these now look significantly better. One thing I'm doing as well is scouting kickers, just because the 2nd kicker I have on the roster doesn't have very good caps, and his accuracy will probably never be all that great. But that seems to be a trend with a lot of these kickers. There aren't a lot of great prospects, honestly. They either have really low power if they're accurate archetype. So like an 87 to 75 split here for Josh DeMarco is often one of the better situations you can have. So I'll start maxing out some of these 4-star players, including Coco Makari, the quarterback prospect. And then very intrigued with Ron Lampman, who has just an incredible skill set at linebacker. I'd really like to get just a dominant linebacker on this defense to develop. He could be the one. And then also going very aggressive for Johnny Thompson, as we only have one true power back on the team. Thompson offers 94 speed with that power skill set. LSU is the opponent now. What do the Tigers have this season? At the top of their roster, Eric Gary, a coverage linebacker. Miguel Vasquez at guard, a couple more linebackers. At the quarterback position, a senior Colin Hurley. Only an 81 overall, so a similar rating then to Colin Kunalik. Accuracy downfield, not that great, but pretty good underneath. LSU typically has some really good playmakers. They have a mid-80s rated running back in James Christmas. 99 ball carrier vision. We got to watch out for that. And Kylan Billiot at wide receiver. Overall, though, not the highest overalls among their skill players. And not all that great in the secondary either. It'll be a much tougher week this time for the Canes, trying to start 2-0 and show some promise for this to be a playoff team again. Defense is up for Miami. We're used to this being an elite unit. Hope the secondary doesn't take too much of a step back this year to noticeably affect things. But we're going to start. LSU will run some first down read option for a 3-yard pickup. Then the handoff inside, and the play is made on James Christmas. And I've seen a lot of impressive plays out of these high ball carrier vision running backs, so don't underestimate him at 85 overall. Christmas! First down. All right, that is not 3rd and inches, that is 3rd and inch. Christmas, first down. A lot of running out of LSU early on, as Christmas is carried 5 times. LSU will keep it with the quarterback. First down inside the 30. Another keeper. We have not been ready for him. And all the way inside the 15. Another run with open space. So far, they've made this opening drive look pretty easy. It's the style of play I've wanted us to have. Now trying to punch things in. Second down. And now hitting the backfield. First one there was Carmichael. They will sprint left. In trouble and sacked by Isaiah Thomas. Pretty long opening drive for LSU. There are only 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, as Miami will try to answer the LSU field goal. And Colin Kunalik looks to start and keep that starting job. We'll have to see if Barmore gets any playing time in this game or not. But first down and 10 is going to be Randy Titus. Runs into a blocker, and how about Andrews there sustaining that block for as long as he did? 5 yards. We got to check on some injuries, by the way. There was a lot that went down towards the end of that first game. And they swarmed Titus to bring up 3rd down. Matt Freeman is the only player on the injury report. 4 weeks with a torn labrum. So Freeman was playing as our second outside corner. So we're going to have Matt Bouchard take over for him. Oscar Virgin playing more of the slot. 3rd down and 4 now for the offense. Kunalik over the middle, and JoJo makes the catch. Kunalik first down, and room to run. That's Sean Simons into LSU territory. First down again, and open is Trader. Here's Titus. Gets the first, and tackled inside the 30. First down, Kunalik, and tosses it inside the 15. Coming away with it, Simons. Really good first impression of the freshman receiver. And we've taken it inside the red zone. Kunalik over the middle. It is Andrews to the 2. A little more passing than I expected and really want, but happy to see it working. I did some more adjustments between games 1 and 2, just trying to get that balance right. Titus cannot get in, and red zone penalties, man, those hurt bad. Titus is met in the backfield at the 14-yard line. So LSU had a long, 8-minute field goal drive, and ours is now beyond 6 minutes as Kunelic extends it, finds Trader. What a play! Touchdown, Canes. Kept it alive and finds the open man. And that has been JoJo Trader on most of these plays. I gotta say, I do like what I'm seeing out of Colin Kunelic. If you put together the practice gameplay in the offseason video, what he did in week 1, that possession, does seem like a quarterback who is a lot better than before. But there's still a long way to go, of course. LSU down 4. Running game has been really difficult to contain. Pass Dombrowski and into the secondary. Another LSU first down. Play fake. Hurley tosses to the edge for a first down. Inside, and it's Christmas now to the sideline. Flag at the end. Oh, it's a late hit on us. Not much defense early on as the Tigers take it inside the 1. And that is 6. Diving in is Christmas. LSU takes the lead. Miami in a 10-7 game. Kunelic over the middle. Trader. Man, if this keeps up, he could be in for a monster season, which receivers in this series haven't had very often. You got to go back to Restrepo early on, Jacoby George, for some of our best pass and receiving production. How about Trader cutting it inside? That kept him from getting met on the edge. 4 to go in the first half, and there have been very few possessions. 4th of the entire game. And a tough run by Titus. A good yard to go on 3rd down. Randy Titus has it. Fake to Mastrud, and it is caught! Sean Simons in traffic holds on. He took a huge hit on that play. Miami to the LSU 35. What's Kunelic got in store this time? Canes go empty. And it'll be Kunelic with time and takes the yardage underneath. Trader. 4-man rush. Caught inside the 15. Beautiful play by Colin Kunelic. Back to the air again. Checks it down. It's Titus. And he gains 6. Still got some work to do to figure out exactly how I want him to be both a receiver and running back. On 2nd down, Titus nearly scored. I'd say what we're doing right now is working pretty well as Randy Titus goes up and in. Touchdown, Miami. So the clock is already a pretty big factor. 29 seconds. LSU going empty. Have to do it now through the air. Hurley hit by Marquise Lightfoot. And that could be the difference between them getting points and not. Big jump again. Lightfoot, he's back. Ball is out and recovered by the Canes. And we've got plenty of timeouts and plenty of talent. I want to see Kunelic get some chances at a touchdown here. 3 receivers to the right. Kunelic with good protection. It is caught. No, it's not. Larry Slaughter could not hold on. He is seeing things so much better this season. Letting it develop on 2nd down. Complete. No. 12 seconds to play in the first half. And it's a run to make things a bit easier. I don't mind that as we will bring on Willie Shembo for a touchdown lead. 46-yard try. It is good for the senior. I could have swore that they got the football first in this game. Why do we just kick off to start the second half? We have kicked off to begin both halves. Could it be a super sim bug as I had us back out to skip halftime? Because we're supposed to kick off after our field goal? And it's just doing it here? All right, I guess I have to be careful about that. It's a sack. We have a missing possession, though. It should be our football right now. Instead, 3rd and 12. Screen. And good rally. We'll get off the field anyway. Play fake, Kunalik, and caught by Slaughter. I am so impressed with the play of Colin Kunalik today. Fake to Titus, and then Schrader continues a busy day getting the first down. Still a lot more pass heavy than I had expected, as Kunalik has time, and now he is intercepted. Tried to dump it to Andrews, and he's going to try to chase down the returner, but not stop Kalaj Cobbins. It's a 71-yard pick six. And that's the danger of throwing late into the flat on the short side, especially in college with those wider hashes. First mistake for Kunalik. We're tied now at 17 all as Titus cannot make the play. Perfectly read by the defense. Got to settle things back down again. On 2nd and 10, Randy Titus fighting for a few. Not seeing any rotation. Might have to revisit those auto subs as well. 3rd down. Mastrud in the game. Kunalik fires. Caught. Man, it's just Trader every time it seems. Randy Titus spins away, but LSU still containing pretty well. On 3rd down, Kunalik backs up and takes off to run. He'll get the first down. That's the first time he scrambled like all episode. Now Titus. There's open space. Randy gains 7. Over the middle for Titus, but contested and incomplete. We go to 4th down with the offense staying on. LSU is going to press. And it's Titus sweeping, and he never had a chance. I don't think we're getting bailed out by a penalty either. Well, that could definitely be affecting things. Titus is seeing a lot of wear and tear effects. He needs to definitely head to the bench for a while. LSU, 3rd and 1, and they'll throw for the first down, crossing midfield. Another run. They just laid out Rizzo and cleared the path. We do not look good against the run against these guys. LSU running it down our throats. Play fake. Contested. Good play. Oscar Virgin. Setting up a screen. And it is chased by Rawlings, but then 2 missed tackles later, and it's an 8-yard pickup. Damian Rawlings, by the way, now number 56 instead of just 6. And on 3rd down, that's a big stop. Cole Carmichael. So defense will get off the field, forcing a field goal try. LSU looking for the lead. 43 yards and good. Miami down 3 as they take over. Kunalik slings it out to Sean Simons. I like seeing these quick decisions, and the receivers are good enough to give us open looks. Still just one big mistake. On to the 4th quarter. This is Ted Good now in the game. We'll see if his power can help us generate some extra rushing. A lot of great players in this front 4, though. It hasn't been easy. Over the middle, popped up and incomplete. Almost a huge problem there. It sets up third down. Kunalik hits Trader, but he's a yard short. Bringing on the punt team for the Canes. Ricky Thomas gets it away. LSU will have it at the 23. Good tackle, Tony Rizzo, not getting put on his back on this play. Running now to the right side. Oh, come on. That was a really bad angle by Deontay Witherspoon. He came flying in. You got to make contact there. 3rd and 6 for LSU. 4-man pressure. Lightfoot is there and thrown into the ground. Canes got to go get some points here. 8 minutes left to go. Kunalik. Leaping attempt incomplete for Simons. He's definitely willing to give these receivers a chance to come down with tough plays. 3rd down and 10. He's going to run. And he's going to get it too. 1st down. Kunalik open. Caught by Andrews. Colin Kunalik, 253 yards now through the air. Approaching field goal range. A run, and checking in, that appears to be Johnny Boone. Going down the depth chart a bit. Play fake. Kunalik sacked. That's the first time he's been sacked today. The protection, I haven't talked about it a whole lot because it's been good. Not on that play, obviously. 3rd and 19, 5.5 to go. Can you get a chunk here? Catch and run. He's close, and Prescott's a little short. Oh, I'd love to see us go for it. But they're going to try and tie it. 47 yards. Shembo. He's got it. 20 all. Can the defense force another quick stop? Christmas cannot find any space. Running option. And there won't be a pitch. Good keeper. How about this look? There is no receiver. Just a power look. 3rd and 3. Muscle versus muscle. Christmas grinds it out. Santa would be proud of that one as James Christmas gets the 1st down. 3 minutes to play. Christmas wrapped up. Pressure coming, and it is caught on the rebound. Unreal for the 1st down. If that is not caught, it's 3rd down and 8. But now LSU, 2 minutes to go. And pressure on the quarterback who escapes. Gains 1. What a great game this has been, by the way. A lot of fun. 1:43 to go, though. It is crunch time. Protection breaks down. 3rd down and 16. Christmas is wrapped up quickly. And the Canes are going to have a chance with their offense to go and win it. Pretty key punt. And there's a chance to return. Slaughter taken down. That's a really good play by number 6. But if you can go get about 25 yards, you can be in range to win this game. Kunalik under pressure and takes his 2nd sack of the day. A damaging one, loss of 14. 4-man rush. They go quick to Trader. 10 catches, 100 plus. I'd like to run this down a little bit, like 45 or so seconds before snapping. A 3rd and 18 run, I don't like that. As Good does what he can, but we're playing for OT. There's nobody over the slot there at the top. 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there again. Looks like overtime is probably where we are headed. No guarantee. As the pressure arrives again, Lightfoot got him. Timeout, guys. Call it timeout. I guess we're not playing that way. We're going to play for overtime. Last play of regulation. And we make the play. I haven't had too many overtime games in this series. I'm failing to even remember one right now. But here we go. The Canes are going to start on offense as LSU has won the toss. Kunalik opens and fakes the handoff. He's got time to scan and finds a man inside the 5. Going over 300 yards as he hits Larry Slaughter. Now only 3 yards out of the end zone. And Kunalik thought he could run for it and was quickly proven wrong. 2nd and goal. Running again and wrapped up at the 10. All 4 of their sacks have come very late in this ball game. You can't be too risky on 3rd down here. Kunalik's out of the pocket, running all the way, and he's in! Touchdown! Reached ahead, just enough. Colin Kunalik gives us the lead. LSU needs to match it, and they'll start empty. Here comes the rush. Oh my! Crushed by Dombrowski. These guys close the gap so quickly. If you think you can run away, you might want to think again. 2nd and 18. Over the middle, getting those yards back and all the way for a 1st down. Scanning the field again, and Ladd is going to get the sack. That's 9. Unreal production out of our pass rush today. I'm surprised they haven't been running it, but why would you when your receiver's wide open for a touchdown? Double overtime, here we go. Double overtime underway. It'll start with another sack. They just keep dropping back against this rush. Pressured again. They counter with the screen, but Christmas is losing a bunch more. This is a really big problem for LSU. Lightfoot. This is why I believe we can be a playoff team this year. This pass rush is unreal. LSU has put them in a position. This is probably the right call. I mean, it's a 63-yard try, guys. And he got it! Who is that? I can't believe he just hit that kick, but kickers in this game, the good ones, man, they don't have a range. That's caught! Injuries inside the 5. A touchdown wins it. How do you plan to get there? Johnny Boone spins. Stopped. That's Ted Good. Can't spin his way through. 3rd and goal. Kunalik for the win. He's got it. No. Out of bounds. I believe it's going to be reviewed. No. So Shembo needs to hit the field goal now. Short one. Tough angle. No gimme. He got it. To triple overtime we go. I'm sorry. Why does it have us lined up here? What is this? It's a 2-point conversion. What? Oh, it's the 2-point Olympics now. That's right. I forgot that's what they do now. I'm not a fan of it, but yes, you play a couple overtimes and then it's just penalty shots, basically. We got ours. So that means this is for the win, and we got it! Miami holds on! A 2-0 start! We defeat LSU! What a win, and what a way to start this season. If you're excited to see more of this team, subscribe to the channel, and please leave a like on the video. That is your QB1. Colin Kunalik has been excellent in these 2 games, even while throwing a pick 6 He's been a playmaker. He's been decisive. He's been very impressive, in my opinion. Still work to do, getting this to be truly more of a run-oriented offense. The game planning is still pretty weird. I have way more runs than passes on first down, but it still seems to skew towards the pass in a lot of spots. Hopefully I can get that tune just right. But what a game. JoJo Trader, great performance for him. And the pass rush, man, Marquise Lightfoot, he's going to win the Heisman this year. I literally thought like the game had glitched and was giving us a 2-point try after the field goal. But I forgot it would go to triple overtime there. That is going to do it for today, everybody. The Canes jump up to number 14 in the country. We got the best pass rusher. And I wanted to end this episode feeling good about our quarterback situation. And I can say I am right now. Colin Kunalik on the day, 43 of 60, 5 touchdowns, 600 plus yards. And one of those games, of course, against number 16 or number 20, LSU. Let's hope he can keep up this style of play. Thank you all for watching today's episode. More Canes coming your way soon in year 5. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.